a bunch of people announced that they were running for president, making this the biggest presidential primary ever. And all of them would be better than the loofah sponge we have currently in the White House. Except maybe John Delaney.
Who?
Exactly.
The government shutdown becomes the longest in US history at 22 days, leaving 800,000 federal employees unpaid. Ironically, that's the exact same length as my seasonal depression.
The Supreme Court rules that the Trump administration is allowed to limit military service for transgender people. Apparently, they all have bone spurs.
President Trump declares a national emergency to free up funds for his proposed border wall. Wait, are we still in a national emergency? Where are the exits?
Tristan Thompson made out with Jordan Woods, ending his relationship with Khloe Kardashian, and now she's alone again. Khloe just deserves to be happy.
Actor Jussie Smollett is arrested after being charged with disorderly conduct for staging a hate crime against himself in Chicago. Where is the Netflix documentary on this?
Michael Cohen publicly testified that President Trump had advanced knowledge of leaked Democratic emails during the 2016 presidential campaign, surprising exactly no one.
A second summit is held between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump in Vietnam, and it prompted North Korea to give up their nukes, establish a democracy, and lead the effort on climate change. No, JK, literally nothing changed.
The college admissions scandal becomes public, and 50 people are indicted on charges of bribery and fraud, including actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. And for the first time ever, I was happy not to have famous parents.
President Trump issues the first veto of his presidency, striking down a Senate resolution to end his national emergency to build his border wall. Okay, no, seriously, are we in a national emergency? I need to know. I have a family.
Special counsel Robert Mueller turned in his long-awaited report. Remember when we all thought he was going to save us?
Attorney General William Barr sends Congress a 4-page summary of the principal conclusions in the Mueller report. A 4-page summary based on a 400-page report written in less than 2 days? Sounds like me in college. Lori Lightfoot wins the runoff in the 2019 Chicago mayoral election, becoming the first black woman to hold the post and the first openly gay mayor of Chicago. Wait, oh my God, is that good news? I don't even know what I'm feeling right now.
The New York Times published newly obtained tax information revealing that Donald Trump lost over $1 billion, more than any other taxpayer in US history. Donald Trump, always number one.
The Game of Thrones finale aired. Wait, who?
What?
Jay-Z becomes the first hip-hop billionaire according to Forbes, but more importantly, he's the first person to ever cheat on Beyonce. She may be over it, but I'm not over it.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders leaves the Trump administration, or at least she says she did. Who knows, she lies all the time.
Robert Mueller testifies publicly that he could have indicted the president if he hadn't been president. That's a terrible precedent.
Donald Trump had a totally perfect and totally legal call with the president of Ukraine, and that's the end of that.
Back-to-back shootings in El Paso and Dayton result in over 30 fatalities and over 50 injuries, causing Beto O'Rourke to curse a lot on national television and the Republicans to continue to do nothing.
Alleged child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein kills himself in prison, and Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth break up. Coincidence? Yeah, probably those two things don't seem related.
Donald Trump posted a tweet condemning the Prime Minister of Denmark for not being interested in selling Greenland. Sure, give him more real estate to bankrupt.
The Inspector General notifies the House of a credible and urgent whistleblower complaint regarding President Trump's July 25th phone call. But I thought that phone call was totally perfect and totally legal.
16-year-old climate activist Greta Thunberg leads the climate march. When I was 16, I wrote a 39-chapter Harry Potter fanfiction, and in it, Draco and Harry hook up. So, kind of the same.
Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi announces a formal impeachment inquiry against President Trump.
En route to Marine One, President Trump publicly requests that Ukraine and China investigate Joe and Hunter Biden, which is like the exact thing he's already being impeached for.
Donald Trump orders the remaining U.S. forces out of Syria against the Pentagon's recommendations, abandoning our Kurdish allies. Because what does the Pentagon know about Syria that the host of The Apprentice doesn't?
The State Department finally concludes its investigations into the Hillary Clinton email controversy, and nothing. Can we be done with this now?
Donald Trump announces the death of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in a special forces operation. Later on that day, he attended a Nationals game where he was booed and he cried. Not the field goal he was looking for.
Democrats win the governorship in Kentucky and flip the Virginia House of Delegates for the first time in 20 years. That's funny. I thought the impeachment inquiry was going to be political suicide for Democrats and galvanize Trump's base. Guess not.
Public impeachment hearings begin with George Kent and Bill Taylor.
Then Maria Ivanovich testified.
Then we heard from Jennifer Williams and Alexander Vindman. I mean, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman.
Roger Stone is found guilty on all 7 counts of lying to Congress and witness tampering. But don't worry, he'll soon escape to wreak havoc on Gotham once more.
Democrats and Republicans united for a chuckle after what will henceforth be known as Fartgate, when Rep. Eric Swalwell farted on live television. That wasn't me.
And that was the feel-good story of the year.